Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in the Florida Panhandle and the beautiful and historic Pensacola, Florida, doing something fun. We are hunting for pelicans. Not the feathery type either, the artistic type. Years ago, back in the early 2000s, as a fundraiser, the Pelicans in Paradise project was launched, and fiberglass pelicans were placed all over the city. Pelicans of all different themes with varying messages. Some of these pelicans have left and were returned to their owners and sponsors, and some remained and are continuing to thankfully grace us with their presence. And we're going to attempt to find as many as we can. I hope we can find at least 10. That's my goal. Of course, I will need all of your help, so please be on the lookout for pelicans, the artistic type. And as an added fun bonus, you can follow along with the Pelican Passport, a website that allows you to track your pelican discoveries, a resource offered by Visit Pensacola, which we would like to thank for their assistance with this video, which I will include in the description. Also in the description, I will include an article with location information and descriptions about the more popular pelicans here in Pensacola. I have to be honest, we walked around and we drove around looking for almost all of the pelicans on the list, not all of them, but we could not find a few of the pelicans that we were diligently seeking. So it has been quite the scavenger hunt. So I don't know what happened to the other pelicans. Maybe they flew off. You know, pelicans are known to do that. But we did find some pelicans. So let's go ahead and move on to the hunt. And it is likely, very highly possible, this may be the first spot where you find your first pelican. It was not our first pelican sighting, but it may very well be for many. So we will start here first at the Pensacola Visitor Information Center. There are many reasons to visit the Visitor Center. You can access the General Chappie James Memorial Bridge multipath, which crosses the Pensacola Bay from here. Restrooms are located in the Visitor Center, so it's a great, even essential stopping point while walking or riding on the path. Also, visitors can stop in the Visitor Center to pick up information to plan their Pensacola trip and start sightseeing right here in the Visitor Center. Since there are visuals and exhibits, so you can start immersing yourself in all that Pensacola has to do right here and right now. I love these types of visitor centers where it's part of the city experience. Be sure to tell me, guys, which other visitor centers that you have dropped into that you actually really enjoyed. It's so cool to actually be able to see the city, enjoy the city, and not just be picking up brochures about the city. But the main reason why we're dropping into the visitor center and telling you to drop in too on your next visit is so that we can meet Pelikini. Pelikini just looks so ready to attack this vacation. Yes, I'm with you, Pelikini. Okay, let's all get our pictures with Pelikini, and let's go ahead and head to NAS Pensacola, the first permanent naval air station where the National Naval Aviation Museum is located. This aviation museum displays over 4,000 artifacts related to the history of naval aviation, and it is at no charge to enter. And the Pensacola Lighthouse is also located on NAS Pensacola, and this is where we discovered our first pelican before we even knew these artistic pelicans were a thing, before we knew anything about the Pelican Passport either. Meet Jeremiah, everyone. For those who were off the couch with us when we toured and walked the lighthouse last year around the holidays, hey, how's it going? Would be sufficient. Now, I'm pretty sure, I don't have a confirmation, but I feel I can guess that this pelican received their name from Jeremiah Ingram, the first to illuminate the very first Pensacola Lighthouse Tower. Now, on our scavenger hunt today, this would be the only paid attraction, the only place where you have to pay an admission fee to see a pelican. Of course, you wouldn't be here just to see the pelican. You would be here to see the lighthouse, and I do highly recommend visiting this lighthouse. The history is fascinating. The views are incredible. You can see Fort Pickens and Gulf Islands National Seashore from here. We were just off the couch there a couple of videos back. Also can see Pensacola Beach. Just amazing views from this lighthouse. I'm certain you'll love and cherish those views, and it will be more than worth the 177 steps to the top of the lighthouse to get there. So the rest of our pelicans are either in downtown Pensacola or definitely near the downtown Pensacola area if I don't have my borders and boundaries 100% accurate. Anyways, we did see Buck while just driving around back and forth to historic Pensacola Village where we were last video. We didn't have to refer to a list to spot this pelican. This pelican is off of East Chase Street. I parked at Circle K gas station, walked over from there to check out this pelican. Be sure to tell me your favorite while we're on this pelican scavenger hunt. And if you don't mind, help me keep count too, because we're trying to get to 10, remember? We are getting there, getting closer to our goal, because we are crossing the street now to pelican number 4. It's 4, right? For those of you who are helping me count. We're in front of the Pensacola Library meeting Dewey. As you would expect from a pelican perched in front of a library and named Dewey. This pelican is decked out in a suit, a tie with books and crossword puzzles. If this isn't your favorite pelican, would you agree this is the most well-dressed pelican? Or perhaps most studious pelican? This is my favorite so far. We're not even halfway through, but it is time for number 5 as we make our way to the front of Regents Bank at the northeast corner of Garden and South Bayland Streets to meet the pelican formerly known as Pelvis. Yes, this pelican has a backstory, an interesting one too. So this pelican looked a lot like the king, Elvis Presley, maybe an impersonator. I don't know that for sure. That's my imagination and flashbacks of Vegas shows getting in the way. Anyways, this pelican has had a transformation and looks like they're really into biking now. Cute, bright pelican and a cute photo opportunity too. Well, we are now in the downtown area and the hustle and bustle of downtown. And now look how many areas we have already covered in our scavenger hunt. I always love doing these city scavenger hunts. I'm always looking out for them wherever we visit. It makes a city unique in my opinion. It's a free activity normally. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to see more of a city too. It forces you to move out of just the touristy or the normal areas you may visit and see and therefore learn more too. And here in the downtown area at the intersection of Palafox and Garden Streets, we have come across a pelican gold mine. Here is the United States Marine Corps Pelican, and across the way is the Navy Pelican. Pensacola, if you don't know already, is home to the Blue Angels, the famous United States Navy flight demonstration squadron. Pensacola also is the only place where they put on 2 annual shows, the Pensacola Beach Air Show and the Blue Angels Homecoming Air Show at NAS Pensacola. If you've attended one of these shows or both of these shows before, tell us about it. Because although they do travel and have been to Jacksonville, Florida many times where we live, we have yet to go. We have to do that, and soon. And here are the United States Coast Guard, Army, and Air Force Pelicans. Collectively, these are the Armed Forces Pelicans. And I think we reached 10 already because there are 5 right here in one spot. I should have been more ambitious with the goal setting, but that's okay. We'll keep going because when you're walking around downtown Pensacola, you'll just come across pelicans without even trying. And that's what happened to us when we came across this pelican in front of the Pensacola Museum of History when we were off our couch last video. If you were with us, thank you so much for joining us then and again today on our pelican hunt. I'm curious though, did you notice this pelican when we visited the museum in historic Pensacola Village before? It stands out in my opinion, so it's pretty noticeable. And this pelican is reminiscent of Native American artwork, and it is the tribute to our First Nations pelican. Our next pelican, similar to the one that we saw earlier at Regents Bank, has also undergone a transformation. This pelican previously was decorated with various Florida license plate designs, and now this pelican is advancing the message of organ donation. We are walking toward the Palafox Pier for another pelican sighting, our 13th pelican sighting and our last. Thanks so much for keeping count with me and keeping me on track from Pelikini all the way now to the Mermaid Pelican. This pelican is decorated with mermaids, since it is the Mermaid Pelican, and fish too, since it does greet visitors at the entrance to the pier after all. So 13, that is our final count on our pelican scavenger hunt. What was your favorite pelican? I have to say I still believe mine is Dewey. Pelikini is a close second. Tell me your favorite pelican. Tell me if you like hunts like this that take you around the city, and tell us please which ones have you previously participated in different cities. And lastly, are you planning to do this one? Do you have a trip to Pensacola coming up soon, or have you already been on the pelican hunt? Let us know which ones you've located and if any of them are different than the ones that we found. Keep getting off the couch with us too if you are planning a trip to Pensacola, because each and every Saturday we have a new adventure. And on this new adventure, we are still in Pensacola and still in downtown Pensacola, and we're taking a bigger look at the downtown area. There will be history, there will be delicious food, and there will be fun. Walk the streets of downtown Pensacola with us. If you yet to subscribe please. Join us too on our monthly newsletter. Each month we offer more travel inspiration, travel stories, and tips we found helpful with our travels that we share to hopefully help you all, our fellow travelers, when you're off the couch. If you yet to sign up, the sign up link is in the description and on our website at offourcouch.com. As always, we will end by saying thank you for joining us on this adventure, pelican hunting around Pensacola. Thank you for hunting with us. Thank you for letting us know what your favorite pelican is. Thank you for the comments, likes, shares. Thank you all for getting off the couch with us, because without all of you joining us week after week, these adventures do not happen. So thank you. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.